He stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here's Mostert. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Prescott now. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on. It's in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
First carry for a former legend. It's Herschel Walker. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it.
And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Jackson dancing to his left. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Walker, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Come on, let's go. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Bass is good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the little bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Mostert. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
He was tackled at the 40.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down, Pittsburgh.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
At the 29-yard line.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's Sanders. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 21-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. And the 13-year man puts it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson over the middle, and it's incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Jackson now to throw on 3rd down. Man open, Rice. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Walker, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Guess who made the tackle? Yes, Reggie White.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They run again with Walker. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. The ball carrier. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Give them 6 yards in the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Jackson from the shotgun. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Walker, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Walker. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
And 15.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Takes it at the 7 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these 2 defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Another run here with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
in short yardage. Prescott. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A handoff running left is Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a carry for Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Buying time to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
26 months. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Now it's the backup Prescott. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Prescott to throw. Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Prescott uncorks one for Davis. And incomplete on the deep ball. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. The Steelers send out their punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And Sanders now to return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done. Now part 2. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
6 brings up 3rd and 1.
Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? And a quick throw here, that's complete. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a 1st down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Walker. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And 2.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Good. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Walker, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Walker. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Ball carrier. He's brought down by Micah Hyde. A gain of a yard brings up.
So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I'll tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands. Critical situation. Now's their time.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll air this one out deep. It got his man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
32.
A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football up a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this a winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my...
Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
To the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. Second down coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 27, Jackson. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play here for Dallas. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Second and 14. Jackson going to hold on to it again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Steelers nothing. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Mostert. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost the game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
At the 43-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Steelers nothing.
On second down, Mostert. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Coming to you, coming to you. Good. You go 47. Big serious right here. You got to step it up.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Uncorks one for Davis. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, it's Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Good.
It's a big play there for the Steelers. 66 yards.
At the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On first down, Sanders. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 14 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially just kind of swarmed the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in, because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down.
And blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This is Mostert, and that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, Sanders. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
The ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
Fourth down, Prescott trying to lay one up deep. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
Turnover on downs.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
First down, Cowboys.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on first down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Dallas.
Here's Sanders. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson will look to throw it. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mostert. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Mostert. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Whistles now and a timeout. And defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 14. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
34-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Pass. Complete.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cowboys.
Now Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Hester will get a shot. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The interception woes, they just... At this point...
hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Once again, it's Mostert. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Chase Young on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? Those who are mentally tough.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.